So I've had my Steam Deck now for about 2 months, and it's been one of the best purchases I've made in a long time. I've been using it every single day for those 2 months, and the whole reason I even bought one to begin with was because my friend, he had one and he showed me his, and I fell in love with it right away. A Steam Deck 2 is obviously going to happen, and I was thinking, well, what would I want in a Steam Deck 2 anyways? And I got my Steam Deck here. It's amazing. Seriously, guys. If you have a Steam Deck, comment down below. Let me know if you have one or not. If you like it, tell me. I'll read it. But what do I want in a Steam Deck 2? My thing that I want, I like the idea of them keeping the shell just like this. I like the idea of them keeping the shell just the way it is, but maybe I like the trackpads a little bigger, I think. A little bit of a bigger screen. And I want it faster, obviously. The whole thing with this one is that Valve has been saying that this is running the Zen 2 architecture from AMD, and that the new one is going to be running Zen 5 or even Zen 6. But that could be coming out even in like 2026 or 2028, apparently, is what some rumors are saying now. No idea. It's all over the place, and nobody really knows, but that's just kind of where we're at. I will say something, though. This Steam Deck has completely replaced my computer for playing games. I literally do all my gaming on this thing. This is just where I play my games. I used to play it on my computer, as you can see in the back. That's where I used to play my games. This is where I play them now. It is all handheld gaming for me. I do mostly emulation. That's exactly what I do. I do Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, but I have a Switch too, and I know what you're probably thinking is, why is he not playing it on his Switch too? I even have the expansion pass, so I get the DLC for free as well. Well, it's not free, I paid for it, I guess. But honestly, I like the idea of having all my systems in one spot. I think even the fact that I lose like 10 frames, because I did use a Tears of the Kingdom optimizer on here. Tears of the Kingdom optimizer with lossless scaling, which I'll get into in a little bit. It is fantastic if you don't know what that is. Anyways, I prefer to play Tears of the Kingdom on here just for I do lose some frames. Don't get me wrong. It is not smooth as compared to that thing. Compared to that thing, it is not smooth. But having all my games in one spot, like PC and every console before like the PS5 and Switch 2 and Xbox One, or Series X, anything before then, you just have so much flexibility with emulation, and it's just a fantastic, and ergonomically, this thing feels great. I am so happy I bought this thing. But what I was saying earlier about lossless scaling, listen, if you don't know about lossless scaling and you have a Steam Deck, this is something you need to go for. You can quite literally generate frames. I kid you not. So you can, it's like DLSS 3 or Nvidia's version. AMD's version. So you have FSR. And you could do frame generation. So for me, when I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom, or really any other game, if I'm getting like 25 frames a second, I could double that. And yes, there is some input delay, but to me, the trade-off's worth it. I don't really notice, especially on a controller. For most games, when you're on a controller, you don't really notice the input lag unless you're like really getting into it. I don't know. It doesn't bother me. For a Steam Deck 2, how much do you think it's going to cost? Because I've seen reports of people saying that they're all saying, well, it's not reports. People have been saying that they think it's going to cost like $700 US, and I'm in Canada, so that would be like $850. But even then, if you're getting a Zen 5 computer, because this is a computer at the end of the day, I've even used it. I love desktop mode. I use it all the time. It's great. I scroll YouTube Shorts all the time. No, I'm joking. But yes, going back to the whole premise of this video, what the hell would I want changed? It would be the trackpads for sure. The vents. The vents could be better for sure. That's one. The vents could definitely be better because any Steam Deck owner always sniffs their vents, and I won't admit to anything, but some people sniff the vent of their Steam Deck. Yeah, it'd be that. Maybe even bigger buttons, or maybe just overall bigger. If the device was just a little bigger, maybe that would be better because I got big hands. This is still comfortable though. Like, I have no problems with this, but if it was just a little bigger screen, bigger trackpads, just bigger. If it was bigger. And I think they're going to need to do that too. Especially if there's the reports of having Zen 5 and Zen 6. They're going to need a really big heat sink to cool that thing down. Ever since I've had my Steam Deck, I've been a happy camper. I've really enjoyed this thing. I love emulating games on it, playing PC games on it. And like I said, it can't play every PC game. Like anti-cheat that is just a massive problem with Linux itself. Like, I used to use Linux on my main computer. I had Arch Linux, and it was great when I used it. I loved it. I always preach it. Like, Arch Linux, everyone preaches Arch Linux when they use Arch Linux. But I used to preach it. And the reason I stopped using it was because I was trying to do GPU pass-throughs. So, like, I was trying to take my graphics card and run it through Windows like a virtual machine at the same time as running it. And I was trying to, like, turn it off, move it over, re-enable it on a different operating system. Well, it was convoluted, the whole thing. And I just had this one error. I could never friggin' figure this error out. And that's just where I was. I couldn't figure it out. So I bit the bullet. I was at a LAN party, and I was, instead of playing games, I was sitting there just trying to set it up. But now thinking about it, this would have been so good at a LAN party, because you quite literally have a computer. Oh, I never even thought of that until I'm saying that right now to you guys. How good, if you guys do LAN parties, if any of you do LAN parties ever, then this would come in handy, like, hardcore for your LAN party. Beats bringing monitors and keyboards and the whole 9 yards. But yeah, I think it's only going to get better with a Steam Deck 2, but I don't know if I'm going to buy it right away when it comes out, because it's going to be expensive. I don't think anyone's estimating how much it's actually going to be. But like I was saying before, I think it could be $850, 700 American, or even more. I think 700 would be like the baseline. I don't think it's going any lower than that. Especially if you're doing Zen 5, Zen 6, whatever. It's going to be expensive. Anyways, with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and tell me below, what do you want in a Steam Deck 2? What do you want to have done with this? Because for me, it's the bigger screen, the track pads, and the vents, and just the bigger overall. I'm big hands and tall guy. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you subscribe and check out my other videos. I made a few. I'm trying to post every single day, and that's pretty much it.